Hello YouTube, welcome to my very first video. I'm so excited to start this journey with you. Now, in a minute I'll show you my messy, overgrown, neglected backyard, which will be the star of this channel as I try to transform it into something a little bit more livable, enjoyable. Now, it is loud. I'm sure you hear all these cars and trucks passing by. I do live on a very busy street. I'm hoping to, with time, eliminate some of that noise with trees and bushes and maybe some palms. Now, my name is Maria. I am a teacher by day and a garden enthusiast by, I don't want to say night, afternoon. I'm originally from New York, and I am not used to having so much land all to myself. So I'm a total newbie in all of this. So bear with me as I discover my green thumb skills and transform this yard into something magical, hopefully. Now back to the star. My backyard has been through some very difficult times. It was when we purchased the house 2 years ago. It was overgrown with Australian pine. Now, if you're familiar with Australian pine, you know that is the devil of trees. Incredibly difficult to get rid of. You cut down the tree, the suckers grow back. Ay, it was horrible. And then let me not talk about the root system it has, which is to the surface. My backyard was entirely full of roots. I had to call stump grinders, and I had to stump grind the entire soil. So, anyway, I spent a fortune getting rid of the Australian pine and all of its offshoots. I also spent a fortune on building this fence that you will see. And now I'm ready to focus on making this backyard, cleaning it up, making it a tropical paradise that I hope and I know it will eventually be. Now, we just got over Tropical Storm Alberto, and so I haven't been out here for about a week. It's definitely overgrown with all the rain we've received. There's definitely weeds. We're just coming out of winter, so the grass is not fully in yet. The pine tree that you see in the backyard, in the background over here, is actually shedding right now. So all the grass, the whole entire ground is full of pine needles. So I'm gonna have to rake that up and pick it up, clean it up, and work on that. So let's take you on a tour. It'll be a little shaky, guys. Sorry for that. So the first stop is going to be the northeast corner. And this is my raspberry bush. And it's been here. I kind of left it alone. Haven't really touched it. It is growing, it is flowering. I've had some berries on their way. So yum, that's exciting. But it's very sharp. And now I have a little girl running around. So far she's been okay with avoiding it, but we'll see. It's looking a little aggressive for me. We'll see, I may have to remove it soon. So right next to it is the first Australian pine. I have some flowers. My mom tried to dress it up with this concrete skirt, but it's not painted. It looks very abandoned, you could say. Now this is a milkweed that I purchased to attract butterflies, but in attracting the butterflies, they actually ate all the leaves. The caterpillars did. It's okay, guys. It's recovering. It will make a full recovery. And of course, the butterflies will come again. And of course, the caterpillars will eat it all over again. Now, let me show you something. Messy, messy weeds. Oh, this frustrates me. Alright, so here is my pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple. And on the pineapple, we have a cocoon. Well, technical term is, I'm trying to focus here, a chrysalis. And this is a, oh, hey lizard. This is a monarch butterfly chrysalis. And it'll be exciting to see it born, emerge, you could say, from the chrysalis. So I will make sure I update you on this later. Now it looks kind of small, so we'll see what happens. Let's see if it'll survive. Kind of cool, huh? All right. So next to my pineapple, I have a shower. This goes over the toilet. When we moved here, I had no need for it in the house. There was no room, but I was reluctant to throw it out, so I put it out. Oh, hello. I put it out here. Now, I stuck it in the ground deep as possible so that it's pretty stable. Pretty stable. It's working great here. And this is going to be where I put my orchids. So here's a Phalaenopsis. Here's a Cattleya. Rookie mistake, I did not keep the names. And after doing more research, everybody is, of course, naming their orchids, and I have no idea what this one is. Sorry, guys. I think it's gonna have little red flowers, if I remember correctly. Now, I got it about a month ago or so, and this is a new growth. You can see, I think, inside is a cute little sheath. I think it may flower, guys, and I just got the thing. Awesome. It's also forming new roots. By the way, I'm using hydroponics, which is so far so great. Obviously, new roots are forming and branching. Here we go. Now this guy was in pretty bad shape when I got it. As you can see, there's some damage here. The pseudobulbs were pretty dry. They're plumping up now. They're pretty plump, and I have 2 new growths. That's exciting. Yay. Alright, here's a mini Phalaenopsis. Once again, no name, no tag. This was actually, I replanted it in semi-hydro. Put in this cute little Russian mule mug. It's gorgeous. Now this one has yellow leaves, and we'll see that I cut off the flower spike because it died. Let's see if it will regrow. I don't know though. The roots don't look healthy. I have no idea. I have this little nub right here. Not sure if it's a root. Doesn't look like a root or a spike, but it hasn't been doing anything, so I'm just giving it water. Let's see where it goes from there. Here's another Cattleya. Now this one I kept. I learned my lesson. I kept the little tag. This is the Thelma Ayako Tsukamoto Volcano Queen, large red. It does have a new growth right here. I do not see a sheath. We'll see. Hopefully, maybe it will bloom for me. Maybe it's too soon. I'm not sure. I'm still new at this, guys. Now, when I was repotting this one, this little piece, it broke off. The leaf doesn't look good. Has some, I don't know if it's a fungal damage or what. It hasn't been getting any worse. It's actually been staying the same, and actually I've been putting it to the side so that it doesn't infect whatever it is. But this one looks pretty healthy. Looks great actually. So we'll see if it blooms or not. Here we have a dendrobium once again. Now this looks pretty dry, but the pseudobulb itself is pretty plump and chubby. I have a new growth. New growth, yay! And new roots. You gotta love the roots. Love the new roots. That means it is healthy despite the drying of the leaf over here. And it's still holding on to its flowers. It's been in flower for a long time. I think I've had these for about a month now. And they still look good as if the first day I bought them. Beautiful plant. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, another repotting mishap. Now, you know I'm a beginner. When I repotted this beautiful dendrobium, I think it's a Dendrobium phalaenopsis, this part fell off. And no, it looks pretty terrible, shriveled, dried up, on its last legs, guys. I felt so terrible. But it's growing new roots. So let's see if it will recover or not. This is kind of like an experiment. How far I can push a plant to its limits. So sorry, guy. So sorry. Alright, so that's my little collection that I'm starting on. I also have Vandas. Now the Vandas are seedlings, but they are doing fabulous. Look at all those new roots. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Now this is, of course, the classic. Everybody, all the YouTube videos I see have this in their collection. There we go. The Pachara Delight. Alright, it's the blue. Here, I kept the picture. It's from Better Grow. And it has that, well, blue, indigo, purplish look to it. Now this is still a baby. It will take some time, but under my care, it has grown a leaf. Yay! A leaf and a whole bunch of new roots. Now this Vanda is doing very well. However, and this Vanda is doing well. Now I have to change this water. Oh, so ugly. But I made a little homemade container. This is from spaghetti sauce, guys, mason jar. Okay, so this one had 3 little sickly looking roots to start with. And it's grown 1, 2, 3 brand new roots and little offshoots from the old roots. So it's recovering. Now this leaf was starting to grow when I first got it. The leaves are a little closed off still. It has been, trust me, getting enough water and the roots look healthy. So this gives me hope for this plant. It did not look good when I first purchased it. I did lose some leaves, but it's recovering. And here's my other Vanda. Also 2 really small, weak roots, which since I got it, it grew some more. And there's a leaf. So I think these will grow super fast. Oh, and it's this one. What is the exact name? I lost the tag, guys. Beginners, these noobs. Alright, so I have, moving on. This is my pomegranate tree. It's fairly young. I got it a year ago. It bloomed one flower for me this season. One. Just one. So I have high hopes for it next year. Hopefully it will bloom some more. And I'm gonna have some yummy pomegranate to eat. And overgrown once again. Trim it, trim it. Okay, so from the front yard, I have excavated. These are called spider lilies, and it's actually blooming. Has like a spicy, sweet smell. Smells delicious, and they're very pretty. Problem is, it only blooms in the spring. The flowers die, and then it's this kind of wrinkly vegetation that gets damaged really easily. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Reuse it or what? Still not sure. We shall see. Here's my bamboo. Love, love, love the black stalks of or the black canes, I should say. Oh, hey, wizard. Of my bamboo. Alright, so here is my fig tree. I just got it, just planted it. Still a baby, a little itty baby. Here is, okay, so this is a longleaf pine seedling. When the big pine was dropping its pine cones, I collected some of the seeds and just for fun planted it. They're kind of cute and fuzzy, aren't they? Alright, so here's my raised garden bed. Overgrown. I have some carrots, tomato plant, a pepper, yay, and watermelon. These are sugar baby variety. Growing super fast. Super fast. We're gonna have some watermelon. Right, Stitch? That's my dog, Stitch. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end it here. And hey, I'm gonna end it here. And please come back for more. I will definitely be updating you on my orchids, on my flowers, on my fruits and vegetables and whatever else I decide to grow here. Definitely gonna try to beautify it a little bit more, clean up the weeds, rake up the pine needles, and just plant some flowers, etc., etc. And next week I have new orchids. New orchids are coming. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe. Please hit like. Please give me comments, suggestions, and just overall, let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Bye.